Science Pilot's Log. Date: 9/6/2097. Time: 1500 hours, 8 minutes, 38 seconds. Day 429 aboard the Fantasy. Having completed our period of Martian orbit and our survey of the surface, we are now within a week of returning to Earth. 4 days ago, our destination came into sight, and since this morning, we can begin to discern its enchanting blue color with the naked eye. Lunch today was the last packet of salmon. Carol wanted it too. We played gin rummy for it and I won. That brings our cumulative win count up to 236 for me, 197 for Carol, and 102 for Bridget.
You're a nerd. You like to pretend you're Captain Kirk. We get it.
I am keeping a detailed record of our mission for the sake of posterity.
Posterity doesn't care what you had for lunch.
Ours is the first manned mission to Mars. It's groundbreaking. History will want to know what we saw, what we thought.
Who won the most grams of gin rummy?
Well, pardon me if I happen to be a little enthusiastic about the job I've been dreaming about since I was 5.
Well, it'd be a whole lot easier if you hadn't been displaying the same disgusting level of emotion every single day of this trip. Like one of those yappy little dogs, except they actually shut up sometimes.
I shut up plenty.
You recorded your last diary entry this morning.
It's a log.
Yeah, whatever. Just give it a rest, please.
Fine. Carol?
Yes, Arthur?
What are you reading?
Gone with the Wind.
That's nice.
Yes, it is. Is that all?
Yes. Carol?
Yes, Arthur?
Would you mind reading aloud?
Sir, she said, you are no gentleman.
An apt observation, he answered airily. And you, miss, are no lady. Sorry.
Would you like me to continue, or will you just recite the rest yourself?
Yes. No, I mean, I don't actually have it memorized.
Could have fooled me.
I don't. It's a very quotable line. And besides, I've been reading Gone with the Wind a lot lately. 4 times in a row, actually. And it's one of my favorite scenes. See, I dog-eared the page right there.
You dog-eared the page.
Yes?
You've been doing it the whole trip, haven't you? Dog-earing the pages in all of the books.
No, not all the books.
When I open a book and the corner is creased so hard it's falling off.
Well, most of them are my books.
Not this one.
Vandalism. Disc.
Oh, come on!
Okay, you can't deny you were defacing another crew member's property.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. You're agreeing with her?
It's in the regulations, Arthur.
Oh, we're talking regulations now, are we? Well, here's one for you. No eating in the flight deck. Carol, if you're gonna punish me for something stupid like dog-earing a page, you can't let her get away with that.
Look, it's been a long trip. Lord knows I am sick of the two of you, and I'm sure the feeling's mutual, but we are close, so close to being done. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ignore the eating and the vandalism. I am going to read Gone with the Wind and pretend I'm not here, and you, both of you, are going to stop being insufferable for just a few short hours of your lives. That is an order. Understood?
Can I have a chip?
No.
Just one.
No.
Why not?
Because they're my chips.
That doesn't mean you can't share.
If you wanted chips, you should have saved some instead of eating them all in the first month. I've been saving these babies for however many days now.
429.
And I'm gonna savor every last one of them.
assistant!
Yeah.
Sit down! As commander of this mission, I have been entrusted with the safety of the spacecraft and its crew, which is the only reason I haven't strangled you sorry brats now. Since it seems like I can't leave you alone for 2 minutes without you strangling each other, we are going to play Mad Libs. Understood?
Yes, Commander.
Bridget, you start. Plural noun.
Chips.
Arthur, adjective.
Infantile.
Person in the room.
Backstabber.
A name, Bridget.
Oh, Arthur. Isn't that what I said?
Not funny.
Arthur, noun.
You skip place.
What?
This is clearly the moon landing one. You skip place.
Right then, since you've memorized the Mad Libs too, we'll all just sit in silence until it's time for bed.
Way to go, know-it-all.
We've played every page of Space Mad Libs at least 19 times. I wasn't trying to memorize it.
Oh gosh, how does it feel to be so smart to memorize things by accident?
You know what? I am smart. I have an above average IQ and an excellent memory and perfect pitch. So stop making fun of me for it.
Oh yeah, well what do you need this for, huh?
Give it back.
Stop it! I'm so tired of being on this fucking spaceship with you, Arthur.
You are being entirely unprofessional right now.
Well, at least I don't have to prove to everybody every single minute of every day how
Stop this!
smart
You're
I
trained
am.
professionals. You are better than this.
Are you serious?
People
I
are
will throw you out
insufferable.
of this airlock.
Airlock open.
What did it just say?
It said airlock
I
open.
know what it just said.
Quiet. Emergency protocol 3. Bridget, tell me we still have life support.
Life support is good.
Arthur, what is out there?
Nothing. We're floating in deep space. Flight systems 100%. Trajectory unaltered. Temperature about half a degree above normal. There's absolutely nothing wrong.
Then why has the shuttle decided to open the door and let all the air out?
Congratulations, crew of the Fantasy. We know you're not supposed to arrive for another few days, but given the circumstances, we decided to end the simulation early. Welcome back to Earth!
Simulation?
Yes, well, one of the biggest concerns about a manned mission to Mars was the mental health of the astronauts forced to live in such proximity for the duration of the trip. A concern which, we must admit, has been validated by your current predicament. Right. So in order to ensure the safety of our crew, we decided to carry out a series of tests to see whether 3 people could refrain from killing each other long enough to make it to Mars and back. Yours was the final test. Like previous subjects, you were sent on board a simulated space shuttle and shown all the displays corresponding to the trip you would have taken. Only, unlike others, you were given to believe that you were the first humans to actually travel to Mars. It wasn't an easy illusion to maintain, let me tell you, but it was necessary for the validity of our test results. We had to send out unmanned probes to feed you all the right data live, and it took 3 programmers working around the clock to sync that up. Anyway, we have your forms and paychecks here, and we decided to throw in a free complimentary packet of mixed nuts to thank you for your troubles. Of course, you're probably rather upset now, since the early termination seems to indicate that you failed the test. On the contrary, by monitoring your activities, we've collected sufficient psychological data for a successful Mars mission, which will...
Science pilot, please report on the status of the ship.
We are currently located over 100,000 miles from the Earth, Commander.
It seems unusual that our airlock is open this far from a breathable atmosphere. Pilot, if you would be so kind.
Airlock closed. What's going on here?
Now that we've taken care of that minor safety issue, I must draw your attention to the 4th life form currently occupying our control room.
The life form ended our ship in deep space, which renders unlikely the possibility that it's human.
Now, hold on a minute.
Excellent observation, science pilot.
Given that an unidentified alien intruder has entered our spacecraft without first establishing communication, protocol demands that we consider it a threat.
In that case, I must ask that the 2 of you fulfill your duties as crew members of the Fantasy. Please dispense with the threat we have so carelessly allowed into our control room.
Yes, Commander.
No, just wait one moment. I'm in charge of this whole operation. I have to get the test result, please.